So, hi. I've never done a vlog before. I mean, right, I don't even know how to start this thing. I haven't even prepared anything. So, as we all know, the UK has just gone into its full lockdown. I don't even know if it's full, actually. It's medium lockdown right now. Basically Boris has been all stay at home, but I don't think it's law yet. I don't really know. But considering we're all going to be stuck inside for God knows how long, I thought it might be a nice idea to document it. Literally for no one else but me. Because me and my brother, we were playing on Wii Sports this morning, and we were looking through all the old messages that come up on the Wii board, and we were scrolling back and back, and then as we got further back, I was leaving notes and things. So one of the notes was from 2012, the day that the world was meant to die, being all oh my god, the world's meant to die today, but we didn't, we survived, lol. And then I was like, huh, I used to document everything. I used to write diaries religiously. And I've just kind of got out of habit with it, and I thought, well, maybe it would just be easier to talk about it. Literally for no one else's pleasure but mine, just as something I can look back on, maybe, if I ever remember my YouTube password in X many years, if we survive. God, I'm going on a massive tangent here. So this is my third day of quarantine, because I was decided to self-isolate before the whole lockdown thing came in anyway, because I'm high risk, because I'm type 1 diabetic, and I figured, oh my god, I should be staying inside. But actually, what is the date today? It is the 24th, so it's Tuesday the 24th of March 2020, and the original plan was that I'd still actually be in Canada right now. So me and my two best friends, we organised a trip to go visit our other best friend who's doing a year abroad in Canada, and so we organised this in January time. Or was it December? January, I'd say. So it's been arranged for a while, and we figured we would still go and it would all be fine. And the trip there was literally fine. Everything was all dilly-dally. But then, basically, because we booked through a travel agent and we had to... Wow, I'm really bad at articulating things when I haven't got a script. So we had to... we booked through a travel agent, and they needed to reorganise our flights, because basically we did it through WestJet. And they were suspending all flights after the 22nd of March, which was Sunday, and we were staying until the following Thursday. So we tried to call the UK STA travel agent people, who were absolutely freaking useless. They were like, oh, there's nothing we can do. You're booked on a non-refundable flight, so I'm afraid you'll have to buy a new ticket. Pfft. Bitch. Literally, on WestJet's website, it said that they were revoking all that shit of non-refundable tickets because of this virus. So don't tell me we have to buy a new ticket. And it was actually the same woman we spoke to on the phone who booked our initial trip, who fucked up our hostel where we were staying in Toronto, only booked us in for one night when we were staying for two. Luckily the guy behind the reception let it go and it was all fine. But it was the same lady who was telling us that we couldn't get a free exchange. So we were pissed, and we rang the Canadian WestJet, and my god, it's not just a stereotype, the North American customer service is so much better than the UK. The UK just don't give a shit. They will literally be like, that's going to inconvenience me for about an hour, so can't help you, sorry. Whereas the Canadian lady was like, oh my god, of course I can help you. But I've been told my accent's terrible, okay, whatever. So yeah, she booked us on a flight, me and my two friends, all cool. And then my friend who we were staying with decided to also book a ticket home for the same day. She was meant to be staying on her year abroad until the next month, but figured it was safer to come home. So we were all essentially on the same flight. And then we were all chilling the next couple of days, bearing in mind, oh my god, Toronto and Winnipeg, absolutely dead. They were taking their social distancing seriously. There was nobody around, no one at all, which was great for us because it meant that no one got in the way of our tourist shots, which was great. But I've lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? So afterwards, I get an email from WestJet saying, due to unforeseen circumstances, our flight has been cancelled. So we're like, okay, what the fuck? Because our friend's flight didn't get cancelled, and we were staying with her. So if she was coming back to the UK, we'd be literally stranded in Canada. And so we ring them up and like try and figure out what's happened. And basically they like completely double booked us, so there was no flights. So we ended up having to buy a new ticket with Air Canada, which we didn't really want to do, literally just because of like Superwoman Lily Singh, where like she always like, oh, Air Canada suck. But it was fine. Like, we had a good experience with them, and we managed to get home safe, which was very lucky, because I did not want to run out of medication while in Canada. And my friend got home safe on her flight, and it was all fine. And we're in lockdown, basically. So that was just a bit of backstory. Terribly told, because, like I said, I cannot function without... I normally have, like, a checklist or something that I want to talk about if I'm doing, like, a self-tape for acting or some shit, but I didn't do that because I'm bored, and I figured, let's just do a video. So, for the last couple of days, I've just been... Well, for the first day, I had mega jet lag, so I just slept all day, so it was fine. And I was, like, worrying about, like, calling into work, being like, I really want to self-isolate. Can I self-isolate? Because I work in retail. But luckily, they actually called us being like, yeah, we're closing the store, so don't need to worry about that. And yeah, so today, well, last night, because I'm mega jet lagged, I stayed up until like 4 AM, and I decided to make like a little checklist of like quarantine things I want to do. So I've got myself a little like board here with like things I want to do. So I've got tidy my desk and room, update my scrapbook, because basically I like keep all my tickets and stuff for everything. And I figured it would be nice to actually use this opportunity to like fully stick things in and write about things so I don't forget about them. Because I love memories and all that stuff like that. Finish my book. So I took this book to Canada with me called Saving Daisy by Phil Earle. I actually got it at a book festival in like year 8. We got it signed by him there. And I just never like read it. And because I really like reading, but it takes me a while to get into something. So I normally, once I finish a book, I don't pick up something else for a long time. But I was really getting into it, and I figured I will finish this in Canada. I will finish it. But tiredness and everything meant that didn't happen. So I've only got like 6 chapters left. So I think I'm going to try and finish that today. And then I will start a new book. Start my sewing projects, because I cosplay and I make adjustments to clothes. Very amateur. So I've got a Natsuki cosplay that I bought from China, from Doki Doki Literature Club. And I did it all to my measurements and everything, but I think I didn't take into account, like, moving. So, like, it fits me if I stand still, but if I, like, move, I'm, like, dying. So I need to, like, make adjustments to that. And there's just a load of other things that I want to start, and I haven't had time to do. So I figured this is the perfect opportunity to do that. Keep fit. Because, I normally do a dance class, but that's been cancelled. So I'm going to do some Just Dance, because I am the champion of Just Dance. And if someone can beat me, hit me up, fam. And we can... You can't hit me up because we're in self-isolation. We're in quarantine, so you can't... Just ignore me. And go on We Fit and do some weights or something, because I know I will get lazy and I won't exercise. So if I write it down, hopefully I can do it. It'll be lit. We'll get some hench muscles. Look at this shit. Look at that muscle. So hench. Stay hydrated. That's important. Gotta stay hydrated. Because drinking water is good. I suck at this. Oh my god. And I want to cook some meals. Before I went to Canada, I was experimenting with the keto diet. I wasn't, like, actually doing the keto diet, but I was, like, trying my best to, like, make my own healthy bread and, like, stuff like that, just to be a bit more healthy. So, and obviously Canada kind of ruined that, because junk food everywhere. But I'd like to get back into that. That would be quite cool. And Netflix. At the moment, I'm on season 6 of How I Met Your Mother. And I absolutely love it. It is so good. So I want to try and... I've been binging it. I watched like 2 seasons in like a day. So I can probably finish that really soon. And then I've got loads of anime and like TV series and cartoons to watch. So I can get through that. And stay positive, because it's going to be quite hard staying inside. But we need to remember that everyone's in the same situation. And it's the one time I'm thankful for technology, because we can actually keep in contact with people and not feel so completely alone. which is really important. This is just a good way to like let everything out, you know? So I've actually, next week, going to be having my Manchester acting audition via online. So like, it'll be like this, it'll be like, it's the panel and I'm here like, hi, I'm going to do my monologues now, which I'm really nervous for because I'm going to have to send all my family upstairs, be like, put headphones on, I do not want you to listen to me doing my monologues. So that's like nerve-wracking. But yeah, fingers crossed for that. I'll probably maybe do an update depending on how shit I feel it goes, because if it goes shit, I do not want to remember that. I'll probably block it from my memory, be like, that never happened. They just cancelled my recall. So yeah, this was a very shit video. Well, it will be a very shit video because I can't do this for shit. Yeah, so thanks to future me for watching this and not dying, because that's going to be some kind of achievement, to be honest. So, peace out.